Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of January 20th, I think. Yes, the 20th. This week, if you want to catch me live, I go live every single day at 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. All you have to do is subscribe, hit the bell notification icon. I already started your reading, Virgo, but something happened to it, so we're going to start this over again. But I have all the same cards out that I had out for you in the first place. I actually only got to about like the first six cards, and then something happened to the stream. So just keep that in mind. But definitely a good reading for you, Virgo. Also, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. I do these in order of most likes and most comments. But Virgo, your overall energy is the lovers. Yeah, I feel like some of you could be having regrets in love. That definitely shows up here, like regrets and delays in love. You have the Tower coming up kind of like in the area of maybe like the thoughts on your mind. Let's put it that way. So some of you could be thinking about some sort of like past falling out in love, or you could be thinking about some sort of breakup in love. The Lovers to me is very clear. The Lovers to me after a breakup says it's time to move towards new love. To me, the Lovers is kind of like the devil. Not That's not 100% accurate, right? That is not accurate tarot. Let's get that out of the way. But to me, the Lover says the past is poison. So it kind of just says like past relationship that you've been dealing with could be toxic. I do feel like you could have regrets, or the person you're dealing with could have regrets as well. Again, if you're a cross watcher, take this how it resonates, of course. But I feel like there could be some regrets here in a past love situation, basically, with these two cards. Next, in the area of potential and challenges, you have the Page of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, I do feel like some of you, either you are hoping to make an offer towards someone from the past, maybe in love, or maybe they are hoping to make an offer towards you. Again, this could go vice versa. And the Ten of Swords just says this is dead, done, over with. I feel like that's the challenge. For some of you, I feel like you could be dealing with someone who has moved on or who has moved away from the relationship. And again, so just like the Ten of Swords, to me, is just a card that says something is dead, done, over with, and it's time to move on. I don't want to scare you. Virgo, you're definitely going to want to stay to the end. It gets a lot better at the end here. There's a lot better energy, definitely new love coming in, all sorts of stuff. So, stay with me here. But this is just talking about the past here with these cards. I feel like you're hoping for good news as well, Virgo. But it's like you're also expecting the worst with the Ten of Swords. I do feel like for some of you, again, the challenge is just starting something new with the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords can be kind of like a card where sometimes we are bound to something, or we're holding on to something that we need to let go of. So I feel like some of you need to let go of something here. In the area of what you need to focus on, you have the Tower and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, making your life easier. Again, the Tower is not going to be negative here in this position, because this is just the position of what you need to focus on at this time. So it's not positive or negative. The Tower is just saying you need to focus on things that you need to strengthen. Even that Ten of Wands is kind of like a card of structure in certain ways, and it can say that there is a need, or there will be a need for you to kind of like add structure to something, or maybe you're just rebuilding after a Tower moment. Some of you could be rebuilding after like some sort of change or a move, or again, it could be a breakup with these first cards here in the beginning. So I feel like some of you could be like trying to rebuild your lives, or you could be trying to add structure to a certain area of your life as well. To me, this just says that this week you should focus on kind of like yourself. I feel like you should focus on rebuilding yourself, or if there are certain things in your life that you're trying to rebuild, this would say it's time to rebuild things. I do feel like for some of you, very specifically, you could be rebuilding a relationship, but it feels like a friendship. And I always get this for you, Virgo. Maybe it's just for one of you out there, but I feel like for somebody out there, it's like you're rebuilding an old relationship, a relationship from the past, and I feel like you're kind of like taking it, maybe you're like fixing it, basically, is what I would say with those cards there. Next, you have the Nine of Cups and the Empress. This is coming up in the area of your past. So I feel like in the past you were feeling rather lucky. To me, this is like kind of very positive thinking as well. And so I feel like in the area of the past, a lot of you were thinking very positively, or really what I feel like saying is that a lot of you have had big dreams. Maybe your life wasn't positive, okay? So like, let's get that out of the way right now, right? Like maybe things were definitely not perfect in your life, but I feel like this is saying that at least you had dreams. Maybe you had dreams of making some sort of change, or maybe you had dreams of moving, or maybe you had a dream person you were interested in, or something. I'm just getting the word dreams is just popping into my head with these two cards. So I feel like it's saying, like, in the past you were very focused on a dream. I feel like you are still very attractive, Virgo. So I wouldn't worry about this coming up in the past. I don't think because it's saying, I don't think because it's coming up in the past that it's saying. I don't think that it's saying that you're ugly now. I feel like it's just saying in the past you felt good, or maybe you felt very attractive, or maybe a lot of people were attracted to you. But really, I'm going to move on from this message because I just feel like it's talking about dreams, right? Next, in the area of your strengths at this time, you have the Knight of Swords and you also have the Ten of Cups. Love it. Virgo, fortune after difficulty. I feel like pretty much I think like the last year pretty much sucked for you, Virgo. Maybe the last 2 years, and maybe they didn't suck, but maybe they definitely weren't great, right? Maybe there were a lot of challenges and things like that. I feel like the Ten of Cups it's coming up in the area of your strengths, but it's not really a strength. It's just saying that things are getting better. I feel like it's saying things will improve. Maybe not this week, but I feel like this year overall is like going to be a major improvement for you, Virgo, probably over the last few years. In the area of love, really good for dating. So again, if you went through this breakup thing here that's showing up, this breakup story, this where you have regrets or maybe some sadness or maybe you feel like you're missing out on something, this would say there's plenty of people for you to date. The Nine of Swords, I feel like is just saying positive changes is what's popping into my head, especially with the Ten of Cups here. Nine of Swords to me can just be a card of lifestyle changes in general. It could be changes to your daily routine. It could be health changes, dietary changes. It could be work changes, any type of change that you could possibly imagine. So I feel like you're just making the right choices is basically what I feel with these cards. And I feel like you are just making choices that are going to lead to this. Ten of Cups, a happy outcome or just positive outcomes in your life. Could even be in love, could be happy home, happy family. Again, Ten of Cups is a card of a happy home, happy family, and kind of being with someone who makes you feel really good. So definitely very positive for you. Next, in the area of your near future, you have the Page of Pentacles and the Moon. So definitely new love coming in for you. I almost feel like for some of you that this could be a test in new love. Like I feel like the Page of Pentacles can be anxieties as well, right? Page of Pentacles, it's a good card, but it can represent anxieties and worries and fears. The Moon can also represent fears, worries, doubts, things like that. It's almost like someone is coming in for you who is kind of like a test. I feel like the test is like making sure that you actually want to be with this person before you make a true commitment. Don't ask me what that means, Virgo. It just popped into my head. So I feel like some of you, it's like saying, make sure you actually want to commit to this person before you make the commitment or something like that. So I would say it's kind of like a test. I feel like it's like an assurance test is what's popping into my head as well. I feel like the universe wants you to be sure that you want to be with this person. So if someone new comes in, I feel like you need to be sure. For others, this could also just represent good news coming in, plain and simple. Even with the Moon there. Again, I would say Page of Pentacles to me is a very weird card because it represents like anxieties and fears and worries about like money or whatever. But the Page of Pentacles also represents good news. So it's kind of like getting good news in the face of some sort of anxiety, if that makes sense. So I feel like some of you are getting good news. But definitely could be new love. For some of you, it could be a Pisces. You have two Pisces cards here. Whenever I have two Pisces cards, that to me says it could be a Pisces. Next, you have the Four of Cups here and the Fool. Yeah, definitely time for you to take some sort of leap of faith here, Virgo. The Four of Cups says if you're looking for love, there are plenty of love offers around you. There are plenty of love offers for you to get. So I feel like you need to like reach out and accept a love offer. And I feel like you need to reach out and grab it, basically. The Fool is saying take a leap of faith. This could represent dating. Again, if you're looking for love, it could say that dating is what you need to be doing right now. So I would definitely get out there and date with these two cards. For others, this is kind of like weighing your options. But I feel like you've kind of like had enough time to weigh your options is what the Fool is saying. The Fool is basically saying you're over prepared. It's saying like you are more than ready to take some sort of leap of faith. So I feel like you are over prepared to make some sort of decision in your life. Could be in work, career, business, could be in health, anything. And I feel like you just need to make the choice. I really feel like saying, like I've been saying this to you for like a year, right? Virgo, I feel like you can't make a wrong choice. I feel like it's almost like the, your test from the universe is to just make a choice and it will be the right choice, plain and simple. So I feel like some of you just need to make a choice here with those cards. Next, you have the Five of Swords and the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, I feel like it's definitely time to let go of the past here, Virgo. The Five of Swords to me is like walking away. Four of Pentacles is something that you're holding on to. This is coming up in the area of what you need to know. So I feel like you're holding on to something that is probably dead, done, over with that Ten of Swords. Could be a past relationship. Again, Virgo, this could be the other person that you're dealing with as well. They could be holding on to you. So just, these energies could be reversed. But I feel like this is about needing to kind of like let something go. I feel like there's a lot of growth potential for you, Virgo, but I feel like it's through change. And I say this to you every single night, but you get all the change cards. You get every single card that represents going on some sort of adventure. You have the Fool, the Ace of Pentacles as well. Ace of Pentacles to me is the hero's journey. It's like going down some sort of path or on some sort of journey in your life that seems scary, that kind of seems like there's going to be a lot of problems or anxieties or whatever, but ultimately it leads to like a lot of success. So I feel like there's something, like some sort of ultimate goal that you have, Virgo, and I feel like you need to move towards it with these cards. Next, in the area of your hopes, wishes, and dreams, you have the Hangman and the Two of Cups. Yeah, could be hoping to find the perfect person for you. Hangman could just say that maybe you feel like you have been sacrificing yourself a lot in love, or maybe you feel like you're always having to make sacrifices to have love, and maybe you're just hoping your hopes, wishes, or dreams here are to find someone where you're not having to make the sacrifice, or sacrifices in general, for that person. For others, you could be wishing for a Pisces here. Again, Hangman, Pisces, so you could be wishing for a Pisces. Again, so I feel like some of you are just wishing for love here. I feel like you're hoping for forward movement. This could mean a million different things. This could mean you're hoping for communication. You're hoping to hear from somebody. You're hoping that they're going to reach out to you. Pretty much anything like that, right? The fear here is the Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Look at this. That you are fearing that someone is not going to make you an offer in love here with these cards. Two offers. Some of you are fearing making the offer yourself, and some of you are fearing that the offer isn't going to come in. It's like the opposite, right? So this would be like you making the offer. This would be them. So I feel like for some of you, it's like you're fearing whether or not you're going to get an offer from someone in love. For others, this could just be fearing the journey. Like I said, Ace of Pentacles is scary, right? I feel like that's something people get wrong about the Ace of Pentacles. It's like a path. This is not something we just get. We have to go on some sort of journey to get the Ace of Pentacles. So it is scary. There are fears. There are doubts and all that other stuff. But I feel like you need to move towards that. For some of you, I feel like this could be like the fear of being happy as well. The fear of kind of like getting into a point of where things are improving in your life. That can be scary. Sometimes if things have been bad for long enough, it's like we get comfortable in the fact that our lives are, like poopy right here. So I feel like sometimes we get comfortable in just, having a crappy life. So I feel like some of you just need to like move towards the improvements. The Ace of Cups is like a certain feeling. It's like feeling good. It could say that you are making changes, then you start to feel good about those changes, but then you start having the fears, like when's the bad thing going to happen? When am I going to, have X, Y, and Z happen? So I feel like you need to get out of your own head with those cards. And finally, your outcome here, Virgo, is the Seven of Cups and the Eight of Wands here. So I feel like for a lot of you, this is like just needing to make a choice. Seven of Cups just says you need to pick a choice, make a choice here. You have the Four of Cups here as well. Four Cups weighing your options. Seven of Cups, too many options. So I feel like you need to reach out and just grab a cup and make something happen. The problem with the Seven of Cups is like sometimes we're spoiled for choice in life. It's like sometimes we feel like we want to have it all, right? And guess what, Virgo? If there was ever a time, and I've said this before, if there was ever a time where we literally could have it all, it'd be right now. But the problem is we have to do it one thing at a time. We have to kind of like see things through to the end as we work towards each goal or wish that we have. So, but the fear is the Seven of Cups, right? Feeling like we're going to miss out. So I feel like you need to like work on one thing at a time here with these Seven of Cups. Eight of Wands says you will be successful faster if you just work on one thing at a time. So Virgo, this looks like a pretty good reading for the most part, I would say, even though you have a lot of stuff about letting stuff go and leaving stuff in the past. It looks pretty good. So thank you for watching, Virgo. Really appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. I will be back in 5 minutes to do Taurus, I think. So I'll be right back to do Taurus. But thank you, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day.